Hello YouTube. It's been a minute again. Ignore how yellow my teeth are gonna look in this video because I'm wearing white face paint. That's just how it is. Your teeth would look yellow too, I promise. Even though my teeth are just generally yellow as well. Mental health stuff. I have new hair, as you can see. Dyed it today with my boyfriend, and he dyed his back to black because we had a matching faded color. But yeah, I really like it. And it's going to fade into a very nice teal. If you hear any rustling or any noises, that's my cat in the background, because she will not let me enter a space without being here with me. I love her. I'm a little out of breath. But yeah, I just wanted to come and talk. I have 3 subjects today that I have written down on a very sketch piece of paper. There's a few things I've been putting in my notes app that I want to talk about, so let's do that. My cat is currently scratching in the bathtub. Great. I can't stop her, so that's okay. But the first thing I wanted to talk about was sharing. I feel like I love when people share things about themselves with others, and like just share in general is like sharing is caring. They cooked with that. But I certainly love when like random strangers just share things that like they find funny or they find interesting. Like I had this couple come in and they were super sweet, and they talked about this movie that all my pins on my vest reminded them of, and I actually really want to watch it because it was such a sweet interaction, and they were just like nice people. I had my earrings. They kind of hurt my ears because they're like super rusty. You can see that the metal is like completely dark brown. It's okay, it's fine. But yeah, 1 second. But yeah, that was super sweet. And then there was this lady that shared this like she was trying to like rip this plastic off, and she like it like wouldn't end, and she was like, that reminds me of this prank of like these people who made toilet paper with no seam, no rip on it. And it was just like, it was really sweet. And she was like, you don't need to know this, but it's funny. And I'm like I love it. No, it's silly, like, because it's just like, that's so sweet that you just like thought to share that with someone because you thought it was funny. Like, we're complete strangers and now I know something that finds you funny. Like, it's just like a little bit, it's like cool. It's cool. It's very nice. Like, that's something that I really like about having a job, because like you socialize a lot. Like, it was scary at first, and it's still scary sometimes because people are really mean, and there's also a bunch of creepy people who are super weird. Great. Yeah, and that's a whole other topic. I genuinely want to make a video about that as well because I'm pissing me off. Yeah. But yeah, I love people who are just nice and share things. Like, I think it's really sweet. Like, I do not believe in oversharing. The only time that I do if it's like inappropriate, because I do have a coworker who shares some pretty inappropriate things. Pretty inappropriate. But it's fine, whatever. What's it called? Another thing about having a job. What was that topic about? Oh, it's just like having a job. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my pin because it's kind of stabbing me. It's really cool. It's my brooch, but as you can see, it's a little janky. It's not janky. I think it's beautiful. 1 second, my cat's getting into stuff. She will not stop getting into things. But very quickly moving on from that one. Sorry. Having a job is so weird. It's really not like what I thought it was gonna be. Like, sometimes it doesn't feel like I have a job, and I was thinking about this when I was pushing a cart back to the back because we have like returns, and I work the returns desk, and like the broken ones we have to push to the back and receiving, and it's like, it's, you know, whatever. And I actually like it because it gets me from the desk, and it's normally like at nighttime, so there's not people anyway, so it's not like I'm, you know, bothering anybody by them walking through this door. So it's very nice. And it's just like sometimes my job feels so easy that it like doesn't feel like a job. Like I think I also zone out during my job so much that I like it doesn't feel like I'm working. I'm just like low-key in that like guys, let's use buzzwords. I'm in a flow state. Low-key, high-key in a flow state. Okay, whatever. But giving myself the ick. But it's like, it's just like, you know how like customer service, it's like, it's the same thing over and over again. And it's not that I don't want to like interact with people. I love genuine human interaction. I love it. I love people so much. I'm low-key bad at it. Like, I'm just bad at conversation and I'm whatever. But it's just, I think it's really fun. And I think it's definitely a lot different from like high school and like any school. Once you get out into the real world, that's when things get tough. That's actually like, I think high school and like middle school and elementary school, okay, elementary school is different. That was peak. But, that's sad. But like, you know, I loved school, okay? Like, I think it was great. I hated it, and it was a love-hate relationship. But it was like, it was really fun. And I think that human interaction outside of school, you get a lot more, especially when you have a job. Like, people actually talk to you because, you know, you're working. But then sometimes people will just genuinely talk to you. Like, you have coworkers that'll talk to you. Sorry, I love my hair. And then sometimes people will just like stop for a chat. Like, I have this one coworker who talks to people a lot, and like she will just stay and like have conversations with people, and it's like, I think that's so cool, because it's like you're bonding with a stranger over like nothing. Like, I think that's so cool. Like, you're able to just like stay and have a conversation with someone that you just met. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. But yeah, sometimes it reminds me of this thing that we did in elementary school that was like this like job thing where like everybody got a job, and it was like this, like you basically got to like play as that job in class for like a few days. And this is like huge thing. Like, there was people from like fast food restaurants, there was like all this stuff, and I wish I remembered more of it. I don't think I got to do that much in it, but I think that was so cool. And that like, just my expectations of jobs have been very different from like what it actually is. Like, it feels so different. I think I'm very lucky because I just will work as a cashier. Like, it's just customer service. I'm not just a cashier. I'm the customer service guy. So I answer the phone calls and like all that stuff. Worst guy to be put on that. Horrible anxiety, but it's okay. I had to like work myself up to everything, and I'm actually doing okay. Doing okay. I've even had people tell me like they have the right person working at customer service. You're so sweet. I'm like, me. Like, thank you. There's my cat. I think it's so sweet. People are so nice sometimes. Like that got me all giddy. Like, I loved when someone said that. She was super sweet. But yeah, but like it catches me off guard. And like, this lady the other day was like, you're so beautiful. Like, the whole time she was like, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty, you look like a doll. I'm like, shut up. Like, it's so sweet. I was gonna mention the man incident that happened recently as well. But I'm not gonna bring the vibes down, okay? I'm not gonna do that. Let's move on to our third and final topic. Well, actually, I might leave it there, because I can talk about it, because my final one that I wrote down was how I'm low-key ashamed of how I used to act. I very like adamantly claimed that I was disabled, which at the time I genuinely thought I was, because there was so much that was like, I could not, like, I don't think that I am disabled. I don't think so. My eyes look so red. Jesus, 1 second. I don't think that I am. I think at the time in my life that I very, very much claimed to be, that there was something wrong with me, even if I was just like super malnourished or super dehydrated all the time. But like, I could barely stand. I was having like fainting spells. Like, it was bad. There was genuinely something wrong with me. Don't know what happened, but But yeah, that was like a whole thing, and I genuinely thought that I was disabled, and the people around me were like, yes, you are, bro, like this is not normal. And I was like, okay, there's definitely something wrong with me. So then for a while I thought that was the case. I don't know what's going on. I know I'm double jointed, like I have all the stuff that, like, I had this whole thing to where I thought I had this one diagnosis. This was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. It was many years of me thinking that was something was wrong with me, and I don't know if there is. I don't know what's going on with me, but I feel embarrassed whenever I think about how proudly I was like, there's something wrong with me. Like, it's just like embarrassing. Like, I've done so many things in my life that are just so embarrassing, and I still keep doing things that are super embarrassing to think about. But I was struggling with mental health for a while, and like I definitely still am. It's just still not good at all. Like, even doing this makeup, I cried a few times, which is why my eyes are so red. Sober, so surprisingly, like, Jesus Christ. But you know, like, it's been a lot. Like, I was gonna get into my diagnosis, but like I don't need to, I don't want to. It's just been a lot, and it's embarrassing. Like, I've done some really embarrassing things in the name of my mental health. It's not been fun, and like, thinking about it, I was very ashamed of like who I am and who I was, and this even ties into being trans as well, to where it's like I'm very ashamed of like who I am, not even just because of all the facial dysmorphia and body dysmorphia and all that stuff, and I'm not saying that lightly. I'm not saying that lightly. It's real. You know, like, I started out my YouTube channel as a faceless account because I thought that was how it was gonna be, but I'm so obsessed with myself that I like need to see my face, and that's why I look at me the whole time. I don't look at the camera. Hey, camera. It'd probably be much more charming if I looked at you, but I have to look at myself, and that's not me being like I have facial dysmorphia because I have to look at myself. You don't know me. That's one claim. Just saying. But yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, I think I've grown quite a lot. Sorry, my foot hurts. I'm taking off my gigantic shoes. Something was sharp in them, but like, look at these goddamn beasts, which I got from a thrift store. So freaking awesome. Yeah, there's something sharp in my foot. But yeah, recently I went to the beach. You can barely see it because it's covered up, but like, I have a scrape here, I have a scrape on 2 of my knuckles, and then I have a scrape on some of my toes, and it's like the toe one is really bad. Like, sometimes it really hurts just like having it in my foot because I fell really hard at the beach, and then I just had to stand there the whole time, and it was low-key really embarrassing because like I took a tumble and like shot me back, and I was like, and then I had to get up, and then I just stood there, and then I sat down, and then because I was sitting down, at first the water was just touching the tips of my feet, and then it started getting higher and higher and higher, and then eventually I was like, wow, this feels so nice, and I'm like fully getting rocked back and forth by the waves because I'm sitting down and it's like covering my whole body, and I'm like, wow, this is like really peaceful. And then I checked my butt to stand up, and my bathing suit is full of sand, like completely full of sand. Like, it felt like I pooped my pants. It was disgusting. And I go to stand up, and my friend comes out of the water, and I'm like, bro, I have so much sand in my ass, I can't get up. Like, I genuinely can't get up. It's so bad. And he's like, do you want me to cover for you? I'm like, yes, please, bro, please. And I'm like trying to scoop it as the waves come out. I'm trying to like get some of it out, and he's like, no, bro, you gotta go in the water. I'm like, oh. So then I get up, and there's so many people, and I'm like, oh my god, these people see me have sand falling out of my butt cheeks right now. And there was so much that like even after all that, it was still there. But yeah, that's the same day I got all these scrapes on my hands. Like, it hurts so bad. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. 15-minute long video of me yapping. Sorry. I feel like people are definitely gonna get tired of that word, and that's gonna age very badly, but it's okay. I look like this. I am very much unashamedly myself, despite what I was just talking about. And the whole thing with, sorry, I'm gonna talk a little bit more And this isn't me trying to be relevant or anything, because I know that nobody like sees my videos, but the whole thing with like Tyler Catastrophe, I feel like people are now like, they hate cringe again. Like, and that's not me saying that's the only reason that he's bad. It's so obvious, bro. Like, the whole thing with Wilbur, the whole thing, everything about him is like a horrible thing going on. And I just feel like they're also taking that as like, let's bash his appearance, and let's also like, thankfully they're respecting his identity, but they're now like going into other people's comments of like people who are a little bit more eccentric and like goofy and low-key cringe, like not in a bad way. I love cringe people. I am cringe people. But people who aren't conventionally attractive, they're like, oh, God, this is Tyler Catastrophe. You would love Tyler Catastrophe. And it's like, you, Loki, aren't a good person. I'm like, sorry to say that. Yeah, it's weird, and I don't like it. Okay, but I'm gonna go. See you guys in the next video. I apologize that this camera angle has been like all over the place. Hopefully, like, I have my whole light, like ring light, that I can use for like a stable thing, but I like holding it because like I like being able to express myself with the camera as well. Okay, bye. Bye. See you guys later. Bye. Please be yourself. And don't be ashamed unless there's things that are rightfully, you know, things that are low-key embarrassing. We've all been there. We've all been there. We've all been there. Okay, I'm gonna go. Have fun at your jobs. What was the other one? Sharing is caring. You know, maybe you don't think that someone would appreciate that little thing about yourself, and if they don't, that's fine, but you should share it anyway, unless it would make someone uncomfortable. Then don't do that. I'm not good at advice. Bye guys, love you. Okay, bye. Whatever, bye.